Hi everyone, it's Catherine from Sunnyside Journals. Okay, this one's new for me. I thought I'd do a thrift haul. I was able to get to one of my favorite thrift stores this week, and I was also able to get to a local flea market that I can't believe I've never been to, and it's like 5 minutes away. I've lived here in my little town for maybe 4 years. I didn't know it was there, and well, anyhow, I had a wonderful morning. My husband had to work this morning, and I like to find something to do on the days on the Saturdays that he has to work. That's usually my day to hit the road and find some cool stuff. And I did. I did very well today. So let me get started. Now, you know what? I'm guessing at what I paid for some of the stuff that I got at the thrift stores. I'm going to be guessing. Oh, you're staring at nothing here. Sorry. Because it was a few days ago. And it all becomes a mad blur, those of you who are thrift addicts. Anyhow, I found this tape. I have this store that I go to that charges by the pound, and I'm not even sure what it's for, but it's numbered, and it feels the way washi tape feels. And it's sort of, you feel like it's not too sticky so that it can be purposefully pulled away the way washi tape is. Anyhow, and it's certainly filthy enough that you know that it's old. I thought that was cool. So that was at by the pound store, so who knows what I paid for that. It wasn't much because it doesn't weigh much. I got some cute laces. This one I love. Oh, forgive this. This just helps me know the center of my screen so I'm not showing you something like this. I know that I've got it centered. This is cool because, let me see if I can bring this closer. The edge of the lace has little ladies' faces on it, all around the edge. There, I hope you can see that. Maybe I take that away. There we go. Anyhow, I just thought that was charming. And then I loved these ones because they're really thin and fine. They're not too bulky. Sometimes handmade doilies can still be quite bulky, but these ones, it's like they were crocheted with sewing thread. It's so tiny. They're beautiful. That one's got a little flower right on the top. So these ones will definitely get used. I might even glue them on the top of books. Sometimes books are in bad shape and you've got to cover up some of their past sins. I got a whole roll of tickets. I love tickets. So I got a ton of those. Again, I forget what I paid. One of my favorite book places had books on, so I got A Dog of Flanders. Not sure what year that is. 1908. Dog of Flanders. I love this one. Betty Gordon at Bramble Farm. So she looks like a stylish lady. So that might have to be a homemaker's or domestic goddess book. Who knows? What year is this? Does it say? Something 1920. I love the way these things smell. This is a cute book. That's going to make a nice little one. I'll probably make this into like a no-sew traveler's notebook type book. I love these ones because this is still really sturdy. And I can put eyelets in there, and you can fit probably two. Oh, wow, look at the dust still on that. 2 signatures into it. And the no-sew ones are awesome. I wonder what year these are. That's cool when you see that. There's the owner's original signature. And then there's a ghost of the inking right there. I like that sort of thing. The creepy stuff of old stuff doesn't creep me out. 1920. In fact, there's an antique store out in Prince Edward County. I'm up in Ontario, Canada. And Prince Edward County is a very artsy area. And it's beautiful as well. You should go visit it if you ever get the chance. And there's an antique store in Prince Edward County called Dead People's Stuff. And I just think that's the best name for an antique store is dead people stuff. I love this book. I love the border on that, and I think I'm going to find a way to decoupage a beautiful something, you know, a Renoir or something like that in there. And this book's still in really good condition, so it's going to be, that spine is still really sturdy. The end papers are still beautiful. Hopefully I'll be able to save those. Let's see what year this is. No. Boy, I find sometimes some of the British or UK, I guess, school books, school type books, they didn't put a copyright, a date for copyright in them. I'll try and look that up on Google. I got this. It's 1947, I believe, and it's a book on, well, the owner was 1947. Maybe it was sooner, 1946. It's just a book on how to handle machinery for construction type companies. But it just looked like a really, I liked the old 40s photos, and I liked that it was still in good condition and that it has kind of a masculine look to it. I've been looking for a book to repurpose into a no-sew book for my brother, who is an artist. His birthday's coming up, and I thought I might make one for him and send it up to him and surprise him. This might be it. I really like it. I like the colors, and he likes kind of funky stuff too, so that would be cool. So I got those books at a local book sale, and I paid $1 each for those books. Now these today, I got some, I'm not sure what, I guess they were for spray painting. I guess you break them up and line these all up. There's A, B, C, D, E, F, so they're all alphabets here. I guess. Stencils. Anyhow, I know I can find something to do with these, whether it's just break them up and glue them onto pages. That'll be cool. This was so filthy. I can still feel the grime on it. I went through these boxes at the flea market. Oh my gosh, this one booth was just filthy. It felt like it had enough dust on it that nobody had been through any of the stuff for years. These are for your record album. You can stick this part of it, you write your name on it, and you stick it on the round part of your record, and then this part would go on the back of the album cover, so that I guess if you loaned out your record at the time, you could keep track on it. Sort of like an ex libris label inside a book if you want to loan it out. So I thought there's kind of funny old looking lady on it. Anyhow, I know I can use these. These will be fun to put into junk journals. There's 20 of them here. Yeah, record album plates. They're stickable. I looked at it and it feels like they're still sticky, but I never trust that. So I'll probably use glue anyways, just to make sure they stay where I want them to stay. So that was 25 cents, I think. These next 3 books that I got from a booth at the flea market, he was selling his books for $2 each, or 3 for $5. Usually I try to limit myself to paying only $1 per book when I buy books for junk journaling, especially the ones that are going to become covers. Sometimes I buy books, big books, that are purely just for gutting. And I don't mind paying a bit more for those because sometimes they're really thick. And now, here, let me find one look like this. I'm never going to make a junk journal out of a cover it's too big. But the artwork in it is fantastic. And I will buy these just to cut up and fussy cut and use page spreads. for in-junk journals. And so I don't mind paying a bit more because I know that I'm going to really get. But when I'm buying a book that I'm going to gut and make it into a junk journal, for me, I love having a personal challenge. And usually my challenge is $1 book. But these were kind of cute. And I certainly didn't mind paying a bit more than my budget. This is a cute little book. The Book of Good Cheer. A little bundle of cheery thoughts. And it's just a little book. And it's full of... Look at these end papers. How cute are those? I'm going to have to save those end papers. When I rip this apart, I'm going to have to be gentle. This is, now it had the date in it. I saw it. 1916. And it's just full of little poems and little sayings. And I love how it's two colors in the printing. There's black, but then there's also this sort of peachy pink. And I've already looked through it, and oh my goodness, it's just really, really cute. And it's a nice size, so I'm probably going to take it apart and expand. I'm really getting out of my... There we go. Better? I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to make this bigger so I can fit a few signatures in that and make a journal out of that. I liked the colors on this. The story of the man who fought the giants. It's actually a story about the life of Martin Luther. But I think I'm going to, obviously it's going to need new end papers. Whoever sold it didn't want you to know who they were. But it's still got a little library card back there, so I'll save that and maybe use one of these. Use that to make a new end paper on the other side so that they match. And then maybe find a way to, I don't know whether I'll keep that or not, but I love this. That'll find a way to stay. And this doesn't feel too bad. I think I will be able to strengthen it from the inside and then do a hidden spine on this one. It's very pretty, eh? You don't see that color very often in really old books. And this one is old. What did I see it at? $18.99. That's an old book. So that was, and this one, Wishes and Weeds. Remember your Just Mary book? As soon as I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to get this book. And I wonder if she'll still be a nurse when I make my junk journal out of this. So this is from, these are stories from a radio broadcaster, Mary Grannon. And the artwork inside is beautiful. And look at the aging on the pages of this. Oh my goodness. I just love it. I can see why Nancy from Wishes and Weeds went nuts over hers. I can't wait to play with this. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with this cover. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. It feels like paper. It doesn't feel washable the way some books do. Like, for example, this book here, you can feel that I could use a little bit of a wet cloth or a baby wipe and wipe it down. But this one literally feels like paper. So I'm going to have to find a way to make that look a little nicer. But that's going to be fun, working with a Just Mary story. Golly. Is this whole video like this? Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm sorry. Thank you for your patience. Now here's a cool thing. Oh, this is heavy. I got all of these for $5. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magazines. They're all from the 40s. The guy just gave me the bundle of them. I asked how much, and I thought he was going to say, oh, they're $5 each, because I have paid upwards of that for magazines, because I love the ads in them. And the guy looked at it, and he said, how many are there? And I said, well, there's 4 here. And I said, oh, wait, I want this one. And I added, there was one here, which I love, Canadian Home Journal. And he said, oh, what the heck, $5? And I said, for all of them? And he said, yeah. And I said, deal. And trust me, I got the money out of my wallet so fast. It was like that IKEA commercial. You know the commercial, start the car, start the car. I wanted to get these paid for. And sure enough, the poor guy, I said, boy, your prices are very good. And he said, well, he said, we got good stuff here. He says, it's my friend's booth and I'm helping him out today. And I thought, oh my goodness, your friend's probably not going to be very happy with what you sold these magazines for. But it's not my job. He said $5. I gave him my $5. So anyhow, I'm happy. It's just full of, because it's 1942, 1943, the ads are just amazing. They're geared towards women. Make yourself more attractive. Your men are overseas fighting. Make sure that you look cheery when he gets home. A lot of buy war bonds ads. Look at this one. Madam, are you a house soldier? Just absolutely beautiful ads that are going to make great journaling cards and fussy cutting to put into magazines. Campbell soup. Wow. Oh, there's little Campbell soup kids. I love those. So this was my golden ticket item that I found today. All these McCall's. Woman's Home Companion, 1943. Saturday Evening Post. I've actually never even looked through a Saturday Evening Post before. So another McCall's there. So this one's come downstairs with me. I curl up with a martini tonight and look through this. Ooh, can't wait. This is the last thing I got. He was selling off books for $1. And although this is new, this is going to be fantastic for fussy cutting. It's you're not going to be able to see the whole thing. There we go. It's such a big book. It's not even all in the screen. And I can't move my camera. I'm not good at this. Anyhow, it's just the ultimate Beatrix Potter. And it's got all kinds of little things that I'll be able to cut out. Little, like, I can cut that out and glue it in as if it's a adopted ancestor sort of thing. I love doing that. There's Beatrix Potter when she was little. And just lots of little cool stuff for fussy cutting. I love turning on my home decorating and household renovating shows at night, and I sit and fussy cut. And this is just gonna, like, oh my goodness, fussy cut that out. I think is that Beatrix with her mother? No. Oh, that was a governess of Beatrix Potter. Interesting. Anyhow, this is going to be a great fussy cut book. So this is usually the kind of book that I would spend more for, that I would pay more for, because you just get so much use out of it. This will go into lots and lots and lots of journals. You just can't use all of them. I had a doggy that looked like that. This little guy looks like my bingo. I had a border collie for many years. Anyhow, yeah, so those were my thrift hauls this week. I did great. I had fun, and I didn't spend too much of the grocery budget. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my first ever thrift haul video. And hopefully I'm going to go back and watch it now, and hopefully I'm not just seeing half of everything like this. Hopefully you'll be able to see the whole outfit. You know what I mean. I'm going to go have a martini. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. See you next time.